You think you're making the responsible snack choice, low-fat, real fruit, high protein on the label, but what if that yogurt cup is tricking you? People buy it thinking it's nutrition in a spoon, but the back label reads like dessert. One mom thought she was fueling her kids, not feeding them sugar. Today, we're pulling back that glossy label to see how the so-called healthy grocery aisle is often the most expensive illusion in the store. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. You walk into the dairy aisle with good intentions. The shelves look like a fitness festival. Labels shouting low-fat, real fruit, and packed with protein. You reach for that small tub thinking you've made a smart choice, something you could eat without guilt. The packaging even whispers reassurance. Soft colors, little pictures of berries, words that feel clean and safe. But what your spoon is dipping into isn't health food. It's dessert in disguise, and the price tag proves just how well marketing can dress up sugar. Here's how it usually happens. A parent grabs flavored yogurt because it seems like a responsible snack for their kid's lunchbox. It's cheaper than the organic aisle but still feels wholesome. The tub says strawberry bliss or made with real fruit, so there's trust built right into the name. But when they finally flip it over, they find a list that reads more like a candy recipe. Multiple sweeteners, thickeners, and flavoring agents stuffed between unfamiliar chemical names. One glance at the grams of sugar, and that harmless treat suddenly looks a lot like a melted dessert cup. Most flavored yogurts carry more sweeteners than a glazed donut, but they hide behind the moral cover of dairy and vitamins. You pay extra because the label promises balance, yet it's the same playbook that dessert makers use. Keep the look clean, give it a health-sounding name, and sell it at a markup. That's the quiet trick of so many better-for-you foods. They charge premium prices for what's basically a spoonable sugar rush. This is where psychology comes in. The bright colors, splashes of red fruit, and smooth fonts build a halo, what marketing experts call the health halo effect. It's when everything about a product feels healthy just because of how it looks. The trick works even on skeptical shoppers. Once the brain connects fruit or low-fat with good, it stops noticing what's missing, like real nutrition or actual fruit pieces. The front label does the talking, and the back label just quietly keeps the secrets. That parent from earlier, the one trying to do right by their kid, ends up learning this the hard way. The yogurt they bought for after school has as much sugar as ice cream, only it costs more per ounce. It feels like a betrayal dressed in a health claim, and that's why this deception stings. It drains your wallet while convincing you you're making smart choices. So what do you do about it? Skip the flavored tubs and buy plain or unsweetened yogurt. Add fresh fruit or a drizzle of honey. You control the sweetness, not the marketing team. You'll save money and skip the sugar trap that's hiding in plain sight. Now that we've seen how yogurt disguises itself with sweet talk and bright packaging, let's move to the drink aisle, where bottles promise purity but pour out glucose instead. That tall green bottle in the cooler looks like health in liquid form. The label promises cold-pressed, raw, and pure. You hesitate between that $10 juice and a cheap soda, convinced the pricier one must be the better choice. It feels like a small investment in wellness. But once you break down what's inside, you realize you're paying top dollar for concentrated sugar water. Juicing sounds wholesome. Take fruits, squeeze out the goodness, drink the sunshine. But the process strips away what your body actually needs to handle that sugar, fiber. What's left behind is the sweet liquid that slams straight into your bloodstream. Experts call that kind of rush a glucose spike. It's quick, sharp, and fleeting. Within minutes, your energy dips, hunger creeps back in, and that cleanse starts to feel more like a crash. The marketing keeps you from noticing. Words like raw, pressed, and clean make it sound artisan, like you're sipping something crafted by nutrition monks. The reality is simpler and less romantic. You're drinking the sugary part of fruit without the fiber that made the fruit worth eating. Fiber slows digestion and makes you feel full. Remove it, and your body treats the drink more like soda than salad. One enthusiast traded real meals for bottled juices, believing it would detox their body. Instead of feeling light, they felt drained and constantly hungry. After a month of daily wellness smoothies, the scale ticked up, not down. That's how liquid calories work. They slide under your hunger radar. Your stomach doesn't count juice as food, so you end up eating your normal amount on top of the drink's calories. A double bill at the checkout and on your waistline. Let's talk about fiber again because that's the backbone missing here. Whole fruits and vegetables deliver energy slowly. Their fiber turns digestion into a steady release instead of a sugar explosion. Once you liquefy them, that structure is gone. You might think you're fueling yourself with nutrients, but you're really borrowing energy from your future self. The crash that follows makes you reach for another snack, another bottle, more spending for less satisfaction. The illusion sticks because of how these drinks look. The labels radiate health, green tones, words like cleanse and glow, and prices that make them feel exclusive. The cost itself becomes proof that it must be good. Yet, nutrition-wise, there's little return. You're paying premium rates for a beverage your body can barely distinguish from a soft drink. If you want real refreshment, eat the fruit instead of drinking it. Or flavor your water with a slice of citrus or cucumber. You'll hydrate without the crash, and your wallet will breathe easier too. Because if drinks can fake purity this well, the snack aisle's energy promises are about to look even more expensive. The word energy sells hope. You see it in big type on bars at every checkout line, promising focus, fuel, and fitness all at once. Sounds like the perfect solution for busy people. Tear, chew, conquer the afternoon. You picture hiking trails, office desks, airports. The idea is that each wrapped square is a heartbeat's worth of vitality. But the truth is more practical and far less inspiring. These bars feed the marketing department much better than they feed you. A rushed professional grabs one between meetings, believing it's the healthy middle ground between lunch and starvation. On the wrapper, glowing oats spill across a backdrop of almonds and honey. It looks like nature condensed into convenience. Then you turn it over and learn what's actually holding that energy together. Refined sugar syrups, palm oil, soy isolate, salt, and a paragraph of binders that wouldn't look out of place in a candy factory inventory. The picture sells grains and nuts. The contents deliver a sticky sweet brick with a long resume of additives. That's the trick. You think you're buying stamina, but what you're getting is a quick chemical spark that dies as fast as it lights. Those concentrated syrups push a wave of sugar into your system, spiking your blood, then sending it crashing. The jittery buzz that follows feels like momentum until your hands start reaching for another snack an hour later. That's not lasting energy, it's a sugar echo. The crash leaves you hungry, tired, and wondering why your healthy choice tanked your focus. This is the same pattern candy bars have followed for decades. Swap bright cartoons for trail imagery and you have the modern health costume. Marketing calls it fuel, your body calls it dessert. It's like buying premium gas for an empty tank. You burn fast, go nowhere, and end up paying more for the illusion of performance. The difference is only the font on the package and the price printed underneath. Some of these bars cost as much as a small lunch but deliver the nutrition of a glorified cookie. The irony couldn't be thicker. People grab them to avoid fast food, yet the nutritional math lands in the same neighborhood. Behind every clean or natural claim is a product designed for shelf life and impulse appeal, not slow, steady nutrition. Sugar gives a quick hit of confidence, but it leaves the same emptiness a drive-through meal would. Fast in, fast out, nothing left to show but regret and a lighter wallet. If you actually want portable energy, you're better off building your own. Real oats, nuts, seeds, and a hint of dried fruit cost less and perform better. No hidden syrups, no industrial fillers, just food that keeps working past the first bite. It's the practical way to stay full and the easiest way to spot marketing masquerading as nutrition. And now that we've cracked the energy myth, let's look at how to spot honest food labeling in a store full of illusions. The truth is, packaged health often hides a price your wallet and body both pay. Every low-fat, clean, or natural label plays the same game: sell virtue, skip honesty. Before you trust another claim, flip it over. Read the ingredients, not the buzzwords. Those back labels tell you who's cashing in on your good intentions. Every label is a pitch, and every dollar you spend votes for how food is made and marketed. Spend that vote like it matters, because it does. And like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on the food industry's best-kept secrets.